Stream Elements. Welcome to my channel. Stream Elements. Said. Stream Elements bot running robot face.
All right, what's up everyone? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Trying to figure out doing Twitch, YouTube. It's like I can't figure my mind. And of course, being still whatever am sick. I guess you call it sick. I mean, I don't know what I have. It's like, oh, I don't know. All I do know is I gotta start thinking of what I want to do here soon, because I am frustrated with it. So you'll probably see in my, if you look at my main channel, it says Wednesdays for videos, new episodes for videos. Well, let's be very clear. Those are for video. Depending on what I do for live stream, that may be whenever. Obviously, you'll see it live or the replay of it. But basically, I've decided to, at least video wise, to cut down to one day on Wednesdays. Because NASCAR's coming back on, and I need to focus on that main channel more heavily than this one. But I don't want to neglect you guys at all and never do anything for like 6 months. So I just want to at least do one video. So I still got a run I still have to finish from when I was doing actually live streaming on Twitch. So before we get going here, actually, I want to go to audio because it is loud. Engine volume, we'll turn that down. The turbo as well. Okay. That's better. For the most part. For the most part. One second here. I don't know why my thing feels like it's hanging lower than it should be. Okay, there we go. Try to get out here before I get hit. But hopefully I'll do this run and maybe maybe a few more. I am not feeling well. Again. And I know this is not the flu because I just got over the flu, and I really seriously doubt you can get the flu twice within a couple of weeks. I just don't see that possible. So, it's something else. I'm pretty sure it's my sinuses just having the issue with all this weather going up and down. I mean, next couple of days we'll be back in the mid 40s up here, and I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, John, like." To other people that's cold, but to me that's a heat wave, you know. I mean, living in the Northeast, that's pretty much a heat wave. Oh, 30s are some 30 degrees is heat waves as well. But besides that, I can't really say what else. What else I'm gonna do for live stream. I want to keep saying this. I want to do live streaming. I do, because it gives me that freedom. But when I feel sick like this, especially like I am feeling right now, I really don't have the energy to sit here for an hour. I know that seems like, well, John, you're just sitting and driving. How hard is it? It's the mental focus you have to do, right? I mean, you're trying to drive semi-respectfully and correctly. So it's just hard when I'm tired like this. Daytime seem better, but sometimes not. It all depends. And then, of course, like the last couple of days have been pretty cold. Well, not cold, but like at freezing or just a little above freezing.
ST3W4 the Gamer. Welcome to my channel. ST3W4 the Gamer said, "What's up?"
Oh, surprisingly me. I've been feeling too well again. A couple weeks ago, or actually no, not a couple weeks. Yeah, it's been about a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I just was over the flu, and now my sinuses are all messed up again, and so tonight it's just not having it. I'm finishing up a load I did actually when I was on Twitch, live streaming over there. So I'm just finishing the load, doing that, but frankly, dude, I don't really know what I'm really gonna do in the sense of live streaming. I want to do live streaming, I do. It's just kind of like, one, I gotta feel better. That's just
ST3W4 the Gamer said, "That sucks. Hope you get to feeling better."
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's winter. I go through this every year. I try to prepare for it. Try to do stuff, take extra medicine, precautions for medicine, but of course I don't know what really the weather's going to be like. I mean, this year seems like we're going to have more of a mild winter. Next year we could have -20 and 10 feet of snow. We just don't know. And that's the problem with my sinuses. They don't know, and so it gets confused and goes from cold, warm, and my sinuses are like, "You're joking, right? I can't keep up with that." And I've had this problem since I was
ST3W4 the Gamer
almost 10 years old. So
said, "I'm the same way. Mother Nature sucks like that."
Yeah, like I said, I've been like that for 10 years, or when I was 10 years old, around there. Hell, I was out of school, more than in school, just because of being sick all the time. I mean, literally, kids always fake their sickness. I didn't have an excuse. I mean, I was sick. Sometimes I could be out for, at least a week, maybe more. The worst part is when I'm walking around, I get lightheaded, dizziness, and all that stuff, and sometimes I can be fine, and the next minute I'm lucky I'm going to not fall over. And what sucks is I've gone through multiple surgeries for my sinuses to try to stop all that crap, at least keep it under control, and it felt like I just wasted all my time doing it. Because practically, I feel like just like I was when I was, 17, 18 years old. But what are you gonna do? I mean, doctors only give you so much medicine, and I get that, but I mean, there's this, I won't go into big details of medicine, but I get this one medicine, and it will help my sinuses. It just clears it right up. It's a little tiny white pill, and it helps a ton. And problem is, I've been on that stuff. Like anytime I get like really bad sinus infections or anything like that, my old primary doctor, he would pretty much prescribe that medicine to me every single time. To the point where it was getting bad for me. I was actually mentally messing with my head. had to take a break I had to at least try to take a break from using it for at least a year. And ever since then, I just try to keep, if I have to use it, I mean, I use it only when I absolutely have to. That's why I'm trying my best to maybe get to February or maybe beginning of March before I ever have to take that kind of medicine again. I try to spread it out, but sometimes I just have no choice to. Well, nature tells me I have to take it. But it is what it is. Can't help it.
Go straight on.
All I can say is can't wait for at least, I'm hoping April. I'm hoping we warm up by April.
Keep right.
Stay warm.
And then turn right. Turn right.
Basically, the best temperature for me is 50 or above. Stays above 50, my head is just fine. And that's including day and night. Like, if it drops below 50 at night, then I can have just bad problems than just as much as the daytime. And if it drops below 50, then inside of the house has to be at least 75 degrees. I don't know why it's that way. I did a lot of testing at the house, figuring out what the best solution is when it drops below 50, and then figuring out, okay, what's the best temperature for inside, and I just figured it sits around about 75 degrees, and it's fine.
ST3W4 Gamer said, yeah, February is the worst here.
Yeah, you know, like I said, I don't care if it's warm, I don't care if it's cold. It just can't do both. That's all. Like it's doing right now. Like where I live, it's gonna be about mid 40s for the next couple days. I think this weekend we're supposed to drop back into the 30s again, with a mixture of rain and snow and all that crap. And then by the week after that, we'll rebound again into the 40s. It's like, oh, like stop, you know, just pick one temperature. Where do I have to go? Well, yeah, because I didn't realize it was up there. So I looked at it, I was like, oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. I got enough money. It's not a big deal. I just like, wait, it's up there? It seems a little odd spot to have it. But, oh well, that's alright. But right now, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing right now. I can just do what I can. And like I said, I don't have to do an hour-long streaming, though I prefer to. I mean, I think streaming should at least be no less than an hour, I feel like. Just so there's value to it, right? It just... I've seen people actually only live stream for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Because I've become a content creator, I watch Nick Nimmin, and he does these kind of like news updates, but he actually live streams them. But they're like only 10 minutes of a live stream. I'm like, wouldn't that mess up your algorithm a little bit doing that? I mean, I understand they've separated live streams now and videos and shorts, but I still think that would mess it up. But I don't know. I guess he feels like because he's got enough subscribers, it won't hurt him as much. Now, if I did that, probably yeah, but. But that dude is actually pretty good about teaching you about YouTube and about what to do, not to do, and that stuff. And of course, every person is like a help, tries to be a helper for for content creators, they always say the one things: thumbnails and titles, and sometimes descriptions. And I'm like, okay, let's be very clear. I am no artist. Okay, there's no way I can make anything really that good at all. Most of that stuff you see from my Redfest, that's just something that I pull out of the game, and usually that's part of why you do it. And so it shows you the best stuff. I try to come up with good, titles. I know the last two have been kind of meh. I just put the Redfest career mode and then what part it was. Actually, while you're here, it's probably good to let you know that I'm going to be going down to just one day having videos out, and that's going to be Wednesdays. There won't be anyone this Wednesday because it's too late now. I decided to live stream anyways. But starting next Wednesday, there's only going to be one episode per week. Because of NASCAR coming back on here in about 3 weeks here, I'm going to be very busy on my main channel doing all that stuff.
ST3W4 the Gamer said, "Yeah, I know who you're talking about. If you have a lot of subs and live stream, then you can get a lot of views on it instantly."
Yeah. But I'm just gonna let you know about that, just because got to turn here.
Turn left.
But I didn't want to just not do anything for this channel.
And then turn left.
Once NASCAR comes back on, so I'm gonna at least do one video a week, and just so it keeps the channel active. And then if there is like I'd say a break in between NASCAR and stuff, I'll maybe do a couple more here and there, but for the most part it'll just be that. And obviously the off season I'll do a lot more because there won't be a lot of stuff for NASCAR, but that's not until November, so
ST3W4 the Gamer said, "I use the photo mode for a lot of my thumbnails, then slap the title on it somewhere." ST3W4 the Gamer said, "And I do basic titles mostly."
Yeah, I mean that's what I kind of do too. I do that just because it's racing. I'll pull it from the replay, so you can see the outside of the car and see if there's a wreck nearby near me or something like that.
Go straight on.
That's mostly what I do there. But when it comes to Wreckfest, because I always shoot from the outside anyways, you mostly get the wreck within the
ST3W4 the Gamer said, "I'll be on the lookout for your vids on Wednesday."
Alright, man, I appreciate it.
ST3W4 the Gamer said, "Yeah, I use replays on Wreckfest."
Yeah, I started to, but it's very complicated. Well, I don't want to say it's complicated. It's just their replay system is a little bit of a mess the way they have it. So I just started to just when I saw anything good from the gameplay itself, then I just pulled it from there. I don't know. I'm thoroughly surprised about how well Wreckfest is doing. I just this game has been out for years. I mean years. And how many views I get from it, it's just kind of surprising. So, I mean, this last one, not so much, but it's alright. I mean, I know not every one's gonna be a barn burner of views. I get that. I was just surprised how even the first, second, third, fourth one, how it just took off. I'm like, wow. Of course, with YouTube, it's all about, it's not really about the views, it's about
ST3W for the gamer said, I wish it had a rewind LOL, but I like using the free cam. ST3W for the gamer said, people like the destruction LOL, I know I do.
Yeah. I do. I mean, that game still, especially if you have on PC and you can put mods on it, it's so much fun. You have to repeat the race until you win, but in this case, I'll add some mods to it to kind of spruce it up and things like that. Add more tracks and stuff, more variety, I just want to say.
ST3W for the gamer said, I wish there were mods on Xbox.
Yeah, I wish that too. I wish people that on Xbox and stuff can be part of the stuff that people on PC can do. It's just a lot of coding and stuff that would, you would have to get it out of the Steam Elements, or the Steam Elements, Steam Stream. Oh my God, I'll get all the S's out of my freaking mouth eventually. The Steam Workshop. There we go. I got so much S's on my mind it get confusing. But the Steam Workshop, that's where you would have to get most of that stuff from, so they would have to make some kind of app that is allowed to run through Xbox, which I don't know. Unfortunately, Xbox are not necessarily quite designed like a PC. They have the components are basic PC. It's just how the motherboard in it and the processor works. It's completely different. Your hard drive system is completely different in it. So one thing, and of course, I mean, I'll say this: I don't know if Xbox or Wreckfest does that or not. I don't think they do. But one thing I wish they would do for most things is do cross platforms. I mean, I know they do it for Xbox and PlayStation, but PCs, some do and some don't. So I kind of wish they would do that more often. I really think the PC world is starting to come back a lot more with vengeance. I mean, when the first PCs came out, yes, everybody wanted to do things on them, but then it kind of took a break.
Turn right and then turn left.
No, I better go.
Turn left.
But and then I think it just took like a sleeper, I guess you want to say, for a little bit. And then I think now it's starting to come back because, well, a lot of people are doing this, videos on YouTube and stuff like that. And so a lot of people want to use PCs versus laptops just because you have a little bit more ability with things. Look, a laptop's okay, but if you're talking about you're trying to upload something in 4K and stuff like that, a laptop ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna cut it. You're gonna need a tower that can handle 4K processing and has a graphics card of 4K. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about 4K.
ST3W for the gamer said, just wish more games did it on consoles. Wreckfest is just cross-gen play.
Cross-gen. Oh yeah, I thought it was. I just didn't know if it was also PC. But Yeah, it sucks. I wish they would allow that to happen because it'd be at least. And of course, I think the reason why they don't allow crossplay to PC is because of mods. And I mean, granted, all you gotta do is you just don't run your mods. I mean, that's plain and simple. It's okay. You have to uncheck all your mods and you enable to play with someone on the Xbox or PlayStation. So, okay. But because the people who do PC, they want the mods, and they don't really care about doing. Yeah, it's it's a mess, and I can understand why they didn't want to get into it, but just give us the option. I mean, you'd be surprised how many people want to do crossplay even for PC. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but people are slow.
Keep right.
Uh-oh. This ends. It didn't say it was gonna end. Oh well. Not again! Oh, not again. Oh, no, not again. Oh, not again. I don't want to run out of gas. I think I'm going downhill, so this is a good thing. It's starting to go downhill, so. Don't use J brake, don't use anything, just use the brakes. I kind of wish, instead of have these things over here for if you runaway truck ramps, and in case you lose your brakes, I wish they would
ST3W4 the gamer
realistic that somehow.
said, I think if the company is going to go the extra step to set up a mod base for PC, they should do it for all platforms that the game is for. Just my opinion.
Well, yeah, I agree. It's not necessarily the game. It's the consoles have to also be able to accept that. And if the consoles can't, which is usually because of some kind of coding that's in the system, that's why it doesn't allow it. Because here's the thing. A lot of these mods, okay, are, I mean, mostly they're, well, pretty much all designed by different people that have never touched the game. But basically, they allow people to have the coding. But the problem is, a PC coding versus a PlayStation versus Xbox is completely different. And Sony and Xbox, and Microsoft, if you want to say, are tight-knit people, and they are not going to give up the code to the Xbox or the PlayStation. I know that for a fact. So I hate to say it, that it won't happen because of Sony and Microsoft. So because you have to program it so where the consoles accept it as well. It's not just the game. Because if you ever like, okay, for example, you ever put a game that doesn't belong in that console, you put it in and it says, you know, error, some kind of error code that shows up. Well, that's basically what it is. It means the console doesn't recognize that coding, and so it's saying that's an invalid disk. Well, it's the same way if you were doing mods. The mods have to
ST3W4
fit.
the gamer said, there are plenty of games that have mods for consoles, and a lot of games provide the sandbox creator for the mods.
Right. I really don't believe that they just want to go through it. That's my main thing. And console games are, and I hate to say this, I'm not saying this is gonna happen, and can be completely wrong here, but I wouldn't be surprised that you'll see less and less people buy consoles and go to PC again. Because I feel like, because of, well, perfect example, I hate to say this, but the PC I have right now, the tower I have, It was, I think, around with taxes and everything, it was like $900. Well, think about a console, right? They're about what, $600-700, depending on where you get them.
ST3W for the gamer said, not the game, but the game developer.
Right. But my PC, okay, it is with taxes about $900, and with the consoles being about okay, I'll say between what, $599 to like $899 or something around there. You're basically paying for like a computer, a low-end grade computer. So if you're willing to pay out that kind of money for a console, I wouldn't think you would mind paying out a little extra for a PC. Now I understand PCs, there are totally different kind of PCs out there. Like you can spend $5,000 on a PC, I totally understand that. But for what I'm having, it does just fine. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people start moving back over to PC. I understand that not everyone can afford it, and I totally understand that. But it's, to me personally, I feel like a lot of people are starting to switch over back to PC because you can do more things, and you can always upgrade when you want to. Most PCs are more upgradable. Just depends on what computer. If you get pre-built, it's a little bit harder to upgrade. But if you like build your own or have someone build it, you can always go back and change your graphics card or change your processor or your motherboard out again. Unlike a console, you have what you have. So it's, I don't know. I guess that's why I've gone more PC routes, just because Xbox, because I have an Xbox myself, but it's very limited to what I can do. And who I can play with and stuff like that, and so it's, I don't know. I used to like consoles, but I just kind of fallen out of touch with them and just gone PC route. The PC's gonna be a pain in the ass, but you know.
ST3W for the gamer said, I don't like playing on PC myself, and I have a PC that can handle the weight just fine. But I'm just not a computer gamer.
Oh, that's completely fine too. Everybody likes what they like, and I haven't, I don't like, really? I don't really like that? Why? That's stupid. No, that's, you like consoles? You like consoles. I mean, I used to like consoles myself. I just didn't prefer to like, because of doing what I do now, making YouTube videos and live stream.
Go straight on.
Except trying to find a bunch of other stuff to hook up to my PC to get my Xbox, which no, I have one now I can do. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of extra stuff to do, right? And of course, when I run my Xbox, then my Wi-Fi is running, and so it's using more bandwidth, and just a lot of extra stuff. I feel like, okay, now let's simplify this.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Oh, why did we stop right there? Okay, that was like the dumbest reason to stop. Okay, no one's in front of you. Oh, phooey. Hang on a second. Please tell me there's. Okay, when I turn, I got double turned. Oops.
Turn right.
When I turn, and when I turn again, there's a gas station. I know it's like 13 minutes away, but I don't even think I'm gonna make it with that. But yeah, no, I totally understand people want to be on consoles. I'm not, wait, how do you want to say it? Like, I'm not trying to disown people who have consoles. I mean, frankly, sometimes, and of course, it is simpler to run a console, right? You don't have to worry about if something was going to break or how much. Well, the only thing you gotta worry about is how much storage, right? Besides that, it's pretty much simple. Though it was weird. My computer, I don't know, well, not my computer, I had my console on running, and all of a sudden, my fan, while it was running, not when I turned it off, because I understand why it does it when it turns off, but my fan way overclocked on my Xbox. I mean, it was like basically Air Force One taking off. Like it wanted to fly.
And then turn right.
I'm thinking, what in the world is causing that?
Turn right.
Is there a gas station here?
ST3W4 the gamer said,
I thought it said it was a gas
yeah,
station.
I'm not accusing you of that LOL.
No, I know. I'm trying to find a gas station. I thought it was up here. Did I miss something? Oh, it is up here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go up there. Let me go. I have to get some gas. I don't think I'm gonna make it even 13 minutes though. It feels like I'm going longer now.
Turn right.
But no, I totally understand.
Turn
So
right.
are you on? Okay, green. Guess I could have gone. Alright, there we go. Get some gas here. I'll just do a UE here and be all set. Okay, not here. Gas station over there. Okay. Let me see. Yep. I don't really need to fill it up all the way. We're going so far. Alright, let's get out of here.
ST3W4 the gamer said, I just recently found out that SnowRunner has mods for console, so I'm going to dive into that later in the year.
Okay. Mods or DLCs? I just want to verify that, because there is a difference on that. Not trying to question it at all. I'm just want to verify, because sometimes when it says mods, maybe they mean DLCs. Because I know they have DLCs. I want to get SnowRunner too. See, that's another thing I want to get. These games look so interesting. I watch other people that play it, and I'm like, ooh, I want to play that.
ST3W4 the gamer said, mods.
So, mods, okay. Cool. Never knew they... See, I never knew that they actually had mods for actual console stuff, but... Like I said, maybe the guys have been lazy. They don't care. I mean, when's the last update they did to this game? To Wreckfest? I don't remember. I know what they... For ATS, I know, but... I'm gonna sit here forever. Not really. Oh! Where the hell you guys weren't there. God, you guys are not going speed limit. I gotta go here, so
Keep left.
I won't be in.
And
Oh,
turn
nice. Go, 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 go.
Turn left.
Nice. Gotta go in here too.
ST3W4 the gamer said, yeah, I'm going to get the DLCs once I finish up the vanilla maps.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Yeah, like I said, I've got the
Turn left.
Well, on my old computer, I had this all the states done. I just didn't I didn't get
ST3W4 the gamer said. It's been several months, I think back in the spring/summer last year.
Yeah. I think so. It's been a while since Betfest has done any kind of updates, but I would say probably this year they'll do something again. Maybe add more cars or whatever. I mean, right now, they're not going to make any good value money, like profitable money, in a sense. They'll make stable money. Once you have a game, like let's be very clear, ATS, right? They are going to keep making money for years because of the states. Everybody's going to want this brand new state and see what it looks like, especially if you don't live there. So
Turn left.
everyone's going to want to get it. So they're going to make profitable money almost every single... Oop. What? God, this thing is so sensitive. But they're going to make a lot of money, for sure.
ST3W for the gamer said. I doubt it. I figure they're off working on their next project.
This is where it ends.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what Wreckfest is going to be doing. I haven't heard anything. Okay, before I get into this whole to-do and not know where the heck I'm going. Oh, logs. 567. That's a long order. Now. Okay. Since I worked at a lumber yard, I'm going to teach you the 101 about loading logs. Alright. So, what they did here. Okay, you have logs in the front and logs in the rear, which is okay. However, if you're going to do that and not have logs in the center, you need to have a support bar that goes across. Because basically, if you have no center mass like that, then they loaded it properly. They just didn't have they didn't balance it, check balance it right. Because to have an open center, I've seen a lot of trucks that go into the lumber yard, and they will always make sure that their logs are centered. See how they have a bunch of logs tilted one direction or the other way? This load, literally, if I had taken a hard, sharp turn at fairly decent speed, it had gone over because it's not centered up right, because it had no logs in the center to balance it out. So yeah, they would have. So I was like, just looked at that. And I'm not saying it had to be the logs in the center. I'm talking about they weren't centered up. If you look at the logs, there are some logs are thrown to one side or the other. They weren't straight up and down or evened out. So, oh yeah. That whole thing, if I took a heavy turn too fast. Alright, where do they want these? Back there. Okay, so let me... Oh, I have to go forward. Enough chit chat. Let's park this thing, right? No, I'm the worst backup person, and I just cut my. Let me go back. Let me gotta get wide on this. Like usual, put me in a spot where it's even more difficult to. Come on. Back wheels do not track like they should. Good there. Just got swinging around. A little bit more this way. Keep backing it up. Keep backing it up. Alright, there we go. Not too bad. Alright. That will actually took longer than I expected. Oh. Let me do a quick one. I'll round it up, try to get to an hour. Let's do more centered, like Waco, and it's 4 hours. Yeah, I guess so. 4 hours is not too long. Where? I keep looking at that picture. I'm trying to figure out where that is. I don't think it's a mod. It's, I know they're showing it because it's something that you would actually go to.
Drive safe.
There we go. I'm trying to figure out where that is.
Never mind. I'll find. Okay. Let's find a new route.
What are you doing? Was there I didn't see anything there. Wait, what? No, you have to go that way. But there's no road to get out that way. That makes no sense. Oh, this GPS is a little buggy. I think, I don't know if the update did something or what. Yeah, you have to go out this way.
Go straight on.
ST3W for the gamer said. Looks like a side of a cliff, but what
Turn
cliff?
right.
I don't know.
Turn left.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's what I'm like. I know it's. It looked like it was something that you would do like, for logs, but it doesn't ring a bell where it be. I've done every state, so.
Get ready to turn left.
It could be a placeholder. Sometimes they'll put like thumbnails in there, and it does, actually has nothing to do with the actual map, but. I don't know. I'll see what they. Maybe that's. I'll find it eventually. I'm actually looking forward to like Oklahoma, Missouri, those states, like basically the flat states, because I want to see if they mimic the ground maps, because as far as I know, because I watched a lot of Storm Chasers in my lifetime, that their grid patterns out in the central of the United States is more of a square
At the roundabout. Take the
square
second
grid.
exit.
Speed violation. What? I don't know where you even are.
Keep left.
Oh, you're behind me. I just broke another illegal. I did something illegal too. Again. Oh, it's 20 miles per hour. That's insanely slow. Poor truck. Can we go 30? Hey, 30. I think 20 miles per hour should be illegal in this world, because that's like an insult to injury to any kind of truck out there. Yeah, hell, even 30 is kind of slow too. On my town, in my town, it's 30 miles per hour, and we used to have a GMC. God, it might as well feel like you were going 10 miles per hour, and so slow.
ST3W4 the gamer said, I don't play this game, but I'm looking forward to Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Illinois, that area.
Yeah, I'm looking for all. I mean, of course, I can't wait until we get to the Northeast, up in the Northeast, in New York, where I live. So, see how well they do the maps up there. I'll be real critical. But from what I've heard, and from a lot of people that play this game, Sin Gaming is what I call it, that most of the maps are fairly accurate. So, in the road network. So, I'm like, well, they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Keep left, and then
Well, I'm
turn
supposed to go
left.
70 miles per hour. Now, gotta turn here anyway, so.
Turn left.
Where? I don't know. I don't even see the road. Oh, right here. Looks weird. Oh. Okay. Couldn't even see the road. It's so dark. I mean, they have worked on the dark mode. Like the nighttime on this is really
ST3W4 the gamer
good.
said, I have a Kia, and I barely touch the gas and I speed LOL.
Oh man, I felt like so bad when I had to drive 30 miles per hour on that truck. It was a good truck, but I had to sell it, just, you know, personal reasons, financial reasons, I guess you want to say. Actually, hell, it saved us from being in a bad accident. We were, well, my mom was driving, and I was in the passenger seat, but where we live, we were trying to go up a road, and it was it was a road that would go onto a hill. But we had to wait for oncoming traffic, and it's 2-lane, so we kind of had to wait a little bit. Unfortunately, this old lady wasn't paying attention and rear-ended us, and we were okay. My mom went to the hospital just to make sure, because she's had neck surgery in the past, so she was just making sure nothing wrong with her neck. But I admit, I'm pretty sure I was a little doozy. I wouldn't say maybe I had whiplash or maybe a small concussion, and that was just because I've been something with concussions before when I played football.
Go straight on.
But the truck took the big blow, and frankly, it's compared to the truck to the car that hit us, that rear-ended us. Yeah. Let's just say we came out the champs on that one. That car was totaled. And the best part was we had our hitch on back, because some people are just too lazy to take it off. Anyways, but it saved us because it took the brunt of that impact. I mean, it bent the rear end of the truck and the bed, but it could have been a lot worse for sure. I mean, I was convinced that hitch part was gonna be stuck in there, like it was never gonna come out. I pulled that pin, that thing dropped right out. I'm like, okay, you're sleeping with me tonight, because I have never seen something that's tough to take that kind of a beating and not be bent, jammed, or anything like that. It was like we're never gonna use it again, and it came right out. I'm like, wow. I was impressed for sure. Yeah, that lady's vehicle though was totaled. I mean, she at the last second she saw us, and she tried to swerve but hit the brakes because her car was more damaged on the passenger side than it was on the driver's side. I believe the hitch smashed right into the radiator and ripped that out, and it was a total mess of her car. Ours was like, "You okay?" "Yep." A little dented, but alright.
Go straight on and then turn right.
Oh, one more.
Turn right.
At least we all. The old lady was okay, and everybody was okay after the fact of it. But it was scary. That was actually my first accident I was ever in. So. I don't know about you, but my mom. I've been around her so long. I know her oh shits very well. There's the ones where she forgot something. There's the ones that she's ticked off about. And then there's the ones that she's in panic mode. And
ST3W for the gamer.
I braced myself.
Said, "Dang, that sucks. I've only ever been in a fender bender in a parking lot. Some Jeep backed out as we were behind them."
Well, any accident's well, not every accident's a bad accident, but you know, they're bad accidents because, you know, it sucks. Don't want them to happen, but this one, it was a little more serious just because she was at least going the amount of impact. I mean, the speed limit was supposed to be 30, but I think she's at least doing 35, maybe 40, and she maybe got down to maybe 30 by the time we got into impact. So, but that depends on how. I'm not sure how fast she was going, but because we were stopped waiting for traffic. So, and there was one lousy car that was coming by, and we just didn't feel like we were gonna have enough time to get across before that driver was gonna be there. So. Now, how in the world that, because I don't know how, I mean, we actually, you know, we were very lucky because we were waiting for that vehicle. If she had hit us maybe a second sooner, we would probably have gotten hit and then thrown into the other side and got nailed by the other car that was coming down, you know, the opposite direction. But she was like a hair bit second later, that vehicle got by and boom. So we got very lucky on that. Actually, that just occurred to me. Like, wow, I could have gotten hit twice. I would have gotten hit twice because I would hit in the rear. Plus, then I'd been because my mom already had the wheels turned to the left to make the turn. So that's why it was pointing that direction, anyways. So we could have actually. But from now on, when we drive, we make sure that the wheels are still pointing straight at any given point in time, so we can, if we have to, we can throttle it up and get away, and not turn into oncoming traffic. So, ever since then, I've done that. I never turn my wheel until I know, or I know that I can turn before anyone's going to show up from behind. So, and I'm very cautious. I've always looking in the rearview mirror. Once you get in that accident, you're kind of like you're a little hesitant about everything. At least those higher impact ones. And yep, I play NASCAR iRacing for a living. Of course, granted, I know that's just a video game and it's just a sim, but still. Still going this way.
Keep right.
I've always learned too, when you're on a three-way highway like this, you need to always stay in the middle, because you never know which lane you really need to be in. And instead of being on the far lane, like being on the right lane, and also you need to be in the left lane, you get yourself trapped. I mean, yeah, there's a chance you may get trapped 3 wide, but usually that doesn't happen. Like here, I'm gonna have to pass this bus because this bus is slow. I don't see anything where I have to pass here anytime soon. Oh, he's turning anyways. Okay. Just certain small things I pick up I'm doing, but because I went to a NASCAR race in 2012, and I drove myself and my mom, my sister, and her brother, or husband. That's what I'm trying to say. My brother-in-law. We went to a Pocono race for NASCAR in 2012, and
Keep right, and then turn.
So I drove down there myself in my own truck, and woo,
Turn right.
never knew how interstates can be that tricky. With 2 lanes, 3 lanes, some splitting off to the left, some splitting off to the right. I'm like, whoa. It's just kind of weird. Going down there, I didn't have a problem. It's actually coming back when I had the problem. But it all got worked out.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Alrighty. Almost there, and
Get ready to turn left.
ST3W for the gamer said, "Oh yeah, I used to drive on all kinds of highways and interstate. Totally different than the small town roads I'm used to."
yeah, I don't mind driving. The interstate, not so much, just because you know, you do have some crazy people out there that just don't know how to drive. I mean, some people don't know how to drive, period, even when you're on back roads or anything like that, but oh, whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter which way you go. But I'll just pretend I'm a NASCAR driver on the streets, and you know. All right, where do you want me? I see it, but I don't know where you actually want me. Back there. Okay, I know what they want me to do. This may actually be an easy one. Said to the person that's gonna make it difficult. but if I do this right, it shouldn't be difficult. A little bit further up, more. Right between these two. Yep. And we want to go this way. We want to cut this way a little bit. Keep it semi-straight. Nope, back. Nope. Come on, brake. Go that way.
ST3W4 the gamer said, I love driving. I used to take random road trips where I would just drive until I got lost, then I'd try to find my way home eventually, the old school way with no maps or GPS.
If I did that right now, I'd probably be somewhere in... Well, actually, I wouldn't mind being in Florida right now. So if I got lost to Florida, I'd be happy. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it right. There we go. Alrighty. Ooh. A little off on the other side. That's alright. No big deal. Alrighty. That was a good one. Well, that's going to do it for this live stream. Appreciate you tuning in. And we'll see what I do tomorrow. I don't know. If I feel a little bit more energetic, I want to do something different. But we'll see. But again, no video out tomorrow. I know it says Wednesdays now, but not tomorrow. But starting next Wednesday is when I will do one video per week. So, but anyways, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it.
ST3W4 the gamer said, I ended up in Michigan once, LOL.
I'd make sure the signs went south. Anything that said south, I kept going. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And I hope to catch you some other time. And thank you for watching my videos.
ST3W4 the gamer said, no problem. Catch